Hey everybody, welcome to my channel where I share easy and affordable beauty tutorials. Today I want to show you guys how I do my quick weave bobs. I'm actually going to be using pack hair today. So to start off, of course, you need either a mold or a braid down. This is my braid down for the flip over bob. The two braids in the front are going to be my leave out. You can honestly leave more or less out, but this amount of hair is just right for me, not too much, not too little. And I just like to braid my hair straight to the back when it is a quick weave. Sometimes I will do a mold down with a ponytail as well, just straight to the back. But I'm prepping my hair now for the glue. So this could be like your mold down. I like to use hairspray first on my hair, excuse me, and then I'll put my cap on, and then we'll start to add this protective shield like I'm doing now. So the protective shield just protects your hair from glue. This is what's gonna make it easier when it's time to take the hairstyle down. All you will have to do is literally wet the hair and it will come right off of your braids like a wig. Honestly, it just takes water and that is it. So the actual glue getting on your hair is not like an issue or a danger to your hair. It's completely safe. The only issue would be how you take it out. So if you get glue in your hair, it is a longer process to remove, and you just have to make sure that you're careful in that instance, versus if you get this protective shield all over your hair like I am doing, carefully make sure that it is all over. It'll be so easy. You won't have any damage to your hair once it's time to take out. So yes, that's what I'm doing right now. This color cap is not typically what people would use. Typically you would use a black cap so that you don't see it underneath the tracks. But honestly, for me, this cap would be, personally, I feel like I would recommend this cap for beginners so you can see what you're doing while you're putting this on. Because again, honestly, this part is really important to make sure that you don't get glue in your hair. So you can definitely use this color cap or whichever color cap, honestly. And as you can see here, I can tell that I got the product all over my head, that there aren't any gaps of like no coverage. And then I did sit under my hooded dryer to make sure that the product is completely dry before you start gluing. So that's what it looks like there. And then after you do the hairstyle, if you can see the cap, just spray it with a black like edge spray or whatever. You can get it from the beauty supply store. But now that my cap is completely dry, I like to cut off the excess cap like you would do if you were wearing a wig. Quick weaves are pretty much wigs that you just like shape to your head. But anyways, so I'm cutting off the excess cap. And then we're going to start gluing my tracks on. So the tracks that I got are the purple pack tracks from the beauty supply store. I want to start wearing beauty supply store hair again. But honestly, when I went to the beauty supply store to check out some tracks, they are getting expensive. So I don't know. But these packs of hair, they weren't too expensive. I can't remember exactly how much they were, but they may have been like $20 a pack or so, and I believe I used just 2 packs of hair, and I actually doubled up the tracks. You can kind of see it in this clip here that the track is doubled up. So I doubled up my tracks just to make it go faster. You definitely don't have to do that. I just like to do that to kind of quicken the process. So after I add glue to my, well, you first want to shape the track, kind of measure the track to your head. So you'll wrap the track without glue around your head from ear to ear. See how long it needs to be, and then you'll cut it to fit like this. So I'll cut that, put glue on, and then I'll put it back on, and put it back on my head. Now for when you use the glue, you don't want to use too much glue, but you want to make sure you have enough glue. When you use too much glue, it's just, I don't know, it's just a mess. It kind of gets hard when it comes to laying it down, having it stay. I don't know. I just don't like to use too much glue. It's so unnecessary, and it just makes it harder for the install. So, you know, just make sure that you're right in between of enough and too much, but, you know, not on either side. and you should be good. And the hair glue, excuse me, does dry pretty quickly, so you should be good. I didn't blow dry my hair in between each track. Sometimes I do, but with this one I did not. And I am just literally wrapping from around my head all the way up until I get to the crown. You'll kind of feel when you get to the crown of your head, because it's going to be harder to lay your tracks in this U shape that I'm currently doing. So once it gets like that, you're going to lay the tracks across your head, which you'll see me do in just a minute. But I'm just going straight across, and I did layer my tracks with color and black. So that's just what I'm doing. But this is what I was talking about here. So once you get to the crown of your head, start laying the tracks across. And my tracks now are actually not doubled up, just so I can have a flat base at the top. You don't want to make your points of your head too thick. I always try to add less hair right at the points of my head, because I cannot stand a boxy install. So I always try to put less hair right there, just so it's not too boxy. But okay, now for the flip over install portion of it. So once you get like this much left of space for your tracks, you want to start laying your tracks like this. So you want to start laying them across how I'm laying them. So they're going to be cut really small, and you're going to lay them across your head. Now for the flip portion, if you want a bigger like side part flip or whatever, lay the tracks the opposite direction that you want your flip on, that you're going to be flipping your hair on, all the way to the other side. For me, I just let my tracks meet in the middle, and this is what it looks like. And I'll be able to flip it on either side. But if you like a larger kind of more volume at the top, you want to go the same direction all the way across. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I hope I'm not confusing. If I am, just let me know. But yeah, you just want to close the gap all the way across, going like straight back, laying the tracks in a, what is that, horizontal? Yeah, horizontal across the top of your head. But now that my tracks are finished, I did sit under the dryer before I start kind of like playing with the tracks. You want to make sure that everything is dry. Those little pieces in the front of your head, you definitely want to make sure those are dry. Those come out so easily. So I initially did my cut, and then I had someone else kind of help me with the cut, just to make sure it's a little bit more precise. So once you finish your cut, of course, you're going to blend your hair. And for this style, I wanted it to be kind of sophisticated. I wanted like a nice layered bob with big curls that's kind of just effortless and kind of just classic type of bob. So that's what I was going for. I'm just going to show you guys how I styled it. I cut some layers all around the hair to give it more volume and just fullness. And again, I used 2 packs of hair, and this is the purple pack bundles from the beauty supply store. So that is pretty much it for like an explanation on how I did this style. This style you can wear half up, half down as well. But yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions at all. I'll definitely be doing more styles like this now that fall is coming up. I love fall hairstyles and just style in general. So stay tuned. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Like this video if you like it, of course. And I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Speak it all.
drive me crazy.